Today we're going to talk about some key features of Outlook that'll help keep you organized this year and streamline your communication. I'm using the web app for Outlook, but all applications can easily transfer into the Outlook desktop version. First up, we're going to talk about our signature. If you go to the Settings button right here in the top right corner, this will open up your settings for the web app. If you click down Options, and we're going to go over here to Email Signature. At this point, you can add any signature that you would like. However, we need to make sure that we do not include quotes or any kind of images. That's a district message. So here I have my name, position, school, and then our Bonnie Cole hashtag here. You can change the fonts, you can change the size, but we really want to keep this streamlined. We'll have some more information from the district later this year about what format we need to choose. Other options, if you go back to Settings and you go to Change Theme, this can make your Outlook a little bit more fun. You can have different themes at the top toolbar. So if you like Legos or robots or crayons or just something simple, you can go ahead and change that up. All right, moving on, to navigate through the web app, you're going to use this grid right here at the top left corner and click Mail. All right, I'd like to talk to you about setting up folders in your inbox. Your inbox is right here to the left side in this left toolbar. If you right-click on Inbox, you can create a new subfolder. This is a great way to keep all of your emails organized. For example, I'm going to create a new folder for our school theme hashtag. And then anything that comes up, I can just pop it right into this folder. The second thing that I'd like to talk to you about are your contacts. So if you go to your grid up here in the top left corner, click People, this is where you can keep all of your contacts organized. For our school directory, if you click this left-hand arrow, you can go down to Bonnie Cole. These are all members of Bonnie Cole School District, our faculty and staff. Keep in mind that any staff that are not based at our school will not show up in this list. So for example, our speech therapists, talented art, talented music, other itinerant teachers who are not based here will not come up in this list. You can always search them through all users. So we're going to go back to your contacts, and we're going to add a new contact list. For example, if you'd like to have a group of parent emails for individual classes or subjects, you can set that up. If you have your team of teachers, you can go ahead and set up a group email for that as well. So I'm going to click New, this drop-down menu, Contact List. I'm going to go ahead and set up an admin team list here. And then to add members, I'm going to just start typing in names of our team. So Dr. Owens, and then I'm going to click Return or Enter when I find her name comes up. Kelly, Rachel, and Camry. So I have my 4 members to be added. If I need any notes, I can make notes here and save them for the future. Go ahead and click Save. So that's my first contact list there. Let's say you want to create another contact list for your team members. So let's look at our fabulous kindergarten teachers. We're going to add members here. So instead of clicking Enter, you can always use your cursor and click Choose. When I'm done, I'm going to click Save. Now from here you have your contact list. If you'd like to email this list and send an email to everyone in this list, you can click Send Email. A new window pops up to kindergarten teachers. We're going to add a subject here. All right, so kindergarten teachers, look out for this email. I'm sure you've seen it this morning. All right, so that's how we're going to set up our group contact list that way. The next feature, I'm going to go back to our grid up here in the top left corner to navigate through the web app. I'm going to click on Calendar. Now using your calendar, this year we're going to work, it's in your handbook, we're going to work with the office staff and schedule all your appointments, your IEPs, parent conferences through Outlook. So instead of getting a paper copy of the appointment in your mailbox, Megan's going to schedule an appointment through Outlook Calendar and invite you to add it to your Outlook calendar. This way you can keep all of your appointments or all of your events on your Outlook calendar. You can set up email reminders to remind yourselves. So in case you lose that paper copy, you'll always have a digital version of that. So let's go ahead and walk through how to set up an appointment. So here I have my calendar set up for August. If I click the drop down under New, I'm going to create a calendar event. This is where you can record all the details of your event. For example, this is going to be, say, a parent conference for Mr. and Mrs. Smith. The location can be your classroom. And let's say this appointment is going to be on Monday the 13th in the afternoon. It's not going to repeat. This is a one-time conference. A reminder, I'm going to set a reminder for myself to go 30 minutes before. This is going to be an Outlook reminder through the web app. You can also set up an email reminder, and you can email yourself or attendees in this event, and let's say the day before, and set up a reminder message. If I click close, it says one day before the event, I'm going to remind all the attendees, please remember to bring the parent conference form. If you'd like to change that, you can edit and then close. Any notes you need to add to this conference can be added here. Say if we want to talk about the homework agenda. Newsletter, and say IXL as a math resource. Now, we want to add some people here to this conference. So if you're scheduling a conference for yourself, for a parent conference, we want you to add Megan as one person so that she can have this on her calendar. So say Mrs. Smith calls and wants to reschedule her appointment, Megan can pull this up on her calendar. Or say Ms. Smith calls and wants to know when the appointment is, Megan can easily pull this up on her calendar on her computer and say, ma'am, it's Monday the 13th at 3:30. And the people that will be there, it's going to be Mrs. Hoffman and say another co-teacher for the student, say my good friend Lori Milford. If you've asked an admin team member to be at this conference prior to scheduling the appointment, go ahead and verbally okay that with that person. And then you can add them here to your calendar as well. Now, since this is a test, I'm going to add in the details. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and click Send. When I send this appointment, it's going to send an email to Megan, Lori, and April to add this appointment to their Outlook calendar. Now, if I'd like to attach a document to this, say I want to attach a homework agenda or a newsletter so everyone can preview this beforehand, the great thing is you can go ahead and attach that now. And the document will be right here. Another great thing is if you like to categorize, if you're a color person, you can color categorize your events. So if you click this drop-down member here, I'm going to go ahead and click, say this is in my class 1 or a green category, however you'd like to organize this. Go ahead and click that, and you can see right here it's color-coded. When you click Send, it's going to show up on your calendar pink and on Lori and April or Megan. Any other attendees categories will show up as well. All right, so what I want us to do today is I want us to practice this and put this in motion. So I want you to schedule an appointment for an admin team member that goes along with our Bonnie Cole theme, Be the Change. So what we're going to do is we're going to click a new calendar event. And I'm going to put in the details, I'm going to put a reminder for an admin team member to smile today, go outside, enjoy the sun, take a big ocean breath, remember to breathe. It's going to be okay, an encouraging message. So let's see, I'm going to say, take 5 minutes. And I'm going to add the location as outside. This is going to be today. And I'm going to remind Rachel Marino. I'm going to shout out to her, and I'm going to remind her to do this at 2 o'clock today. Now I'm going to send her a reminder 5 minutes before. So 5 minutes before 2 o'clock, it's going to remind her, remember, in 5 minutes you need to take a few minutes to go outside and enjoy the sunshine. Don't forget to add your person. I'm going to categorize this in a nice yellow category. All right, so I've filled out my details here, the location, the date, and the time. I've added a reminder 5 minutes before. I'm inviting Rachel Marino, and I'm charging her to take 5 minutes to go outside and enjoy that sunshine today. I'm going to go ahead and send this reminder to her now. And it's added to my calendar in that nice yellow color. So what we want you to do today is look at your handout, and it shows we want you to create an Outlook appointment with the Bonnie Cole theme, Be the Change. Invite someone from the admin team to take 5 minutes, to breathe, to relax, to smile. It can be an encouraging quote. If you'd like to attach a picture with your attachment option, that would be a great tech way to do that too. All right, so I want to remind you to look at your tech time sheet. Rachel has given us some great tips on Mystery Science and also some information on safe schools. You have the rest of the day or the rest of your tech time to work on these items, and look forward to seeing you. One of us will be around just momentarily to see if you have any questions or need any assistance with your Outlook web app